For this episode, you'll need a fully aligned takeoff configured A10. Please refer back to episode 1 if you need a reminder on how to do this. For this video, we're going to take your configured plane and get it into the air, a process that is much simpler than the startup, I promise. For completeness sake, start off with a visual control surface check. You want to ensure that the ailerons on both wings both rise and fall freely when moving the stick left and right. The elevator should rise and fall when pulling up or pushing down on the stick, and the rudder should rotate left and right when the pedals are depressed. Before taxiing, visually scan your path of travel and any intersections that you'll cross before you get started for additional traffic. Announce your intentions over voice comms. Untitled Chapter hog 11, taxiing for runway 30. Continue to scan for traffic while using your rudder to control the nose wheel steering of the aircraft. Nose wheel steering is controlled by the left hydraulic system. Keep this in mind when landing. If your left engine is dead or the left hydraulic system is damaged, you will not have nose wheel steering for low speed maneuvering. When taxiing in non-emergency situations, you want to stay right around walking speed. Make sure that you are constantly checking your surroundings for other aircraft. The wheel brakes on any aircraft are generally not very impressive, and the A10 is no exception. You want to make sure that you plan your stops well in advance. Stop short of the runway, scan for arriving and departing aircraft, and remember to announce your intentions over voice comms.
Untitled Chapter hog 11, departing runway 30 north departure.
Remember to get the aircraft rolling. You'll need a pretty good burst of thrust to break the static friction, but you can usually throttle down a bit once you get moving to control your speed. Once established on the active, press in the wheel brakes and give the aircraft 80% throttle. Ensure that none of the engine gauges leave the green, the master caution alarm stays silent, the annunciator panel stays dark, and you have no fluctuation in the fuel, hydraulic, or oil pressure indicators. After a few seconds of being in the green, release the wheel brakes and smoothly increase the throttle to 100%. Use the rudder to keep the aircraft on the center line. Once your airspeed indicator on the HUD begins to increase, press the nose wheel steering switch or the insert key to disable the nose wheel steering. You're now using the rudder to steer your aircraft using the aerodynamic forces created by your forward speed. If you don't turn off your nose wheel steering, you will probably damage the landing gear, and it's something that you probably won't notice until you're coming home. Once you have positive climb rate confirmed by the vertical velocity indicator, raise your gear. Once you reach a speed and climb rate you're confident you can maintain, raise your flaps. You will experience a temporary loss of lift. You're now airborne and ready to fight.